I know you think it's important to get off to a good start, don't you?
I really do, Kevin. It's better than getting off to a poor start. Because the season is so long, you've got time to overcome either one, but it's always best to get off to a nice start. It gives you confidence and gives you momentum that you can build on.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Marquise Chris is out there with Jackson, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Now, here is Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bledsoe. Russell, no luck. On defense, Brooklyn. And the wide-open shot from Warren, and it's Russell with the rebound.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
It's Carroll on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Carroll's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
Chris, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here is Russell. The Nets working the ball around now. Hollis Jefferson passes to Carroll. A three-pointer off the mark. And so here's Phoenix. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Both good from the line that time. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. I mean, opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
For the 3. And Crabbe is good for 3. Crabbe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On defense, the Nets. On the wing, Booker. Fires at the elbow. A second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Phoenix, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one is off. You look at this Suns roster, and the strength is in their backcourt for sure.
Yeah, both Booker and Bledsoe averaging around 20 points or more a game last season. Creating for others, though, on a consistent basis. I think something that backcourt can improve upon. And the Suns were near the bottom in the league in terms of assists as a team last year.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Screened by Russell. Crabbe from long range. That shot is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
They set the pick. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Crabbe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets last season had the worst record in the league, just 20 wins. And, you know, having traded away their top draft picks from the last 2 drafts, there aren't any quick fixes on the horizon either.
That's good from Crabbe. And, Clark, how does a team keep the right frame of mind amidst the lean years?
Well, you have to really have a long-term horizon, but at the same time measure your progress and development. That's key there. And then you break it down quarter by quarter, possession by possession, day by day, week by week, month by month.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
And here's Dudley for three, and that comes off the assist by Ulis. Dudley's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Crab kicks to Lynn. There's the dish to Mozgov. Pass to Crab. The three. It's good from long range. Crab's got 8. And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting 5 the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you can see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Now here's Lynn, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's LeVert. Crab dishes to Mozgov. Picked by Mozgov. Lynn from long range. Chandler with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Ulis, defended by Lynn. Here's the screen. Chandler is screened. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Alex Lynn out there with Chandler. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Ulis in at the point. Now, here's Ulis. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Harris passes to LeVert overnight. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. LeVert's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. And it's the Suns with the ball. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Len, arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. And a lot of scorers in the NBA just demand so much attention when they have the ball. Which players you think, Clark, in your eyes, gets the most attention from a defense?
Well, I mean, how about the MVP of last season, Russell Westbrook? I mean, you can't take your eyes off of him when you're watching the game and certainly when you're playing against him. And you've got to know where Steph Curry is at all times, whether he has the ball or not. He's that dangerous. And James Harden is one of those guys who's a magnet for attention as well. And you always can throw LeBron James in any conversation about most watched players or most focused on players.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And going into last season, Jeremy Lin signed with the Nets for that 3-year deal, and close to 36 mil, and excited to make his return to really the birthplace of Linsanity. Unfortunately, the hamstring injuries cost him a huge chunk of that season.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Poke loose. Here's Bledsoe. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Harris kicks to Russell. From the arc. Nets working now with a new shot clock. Hollis Jefferson, good.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and, you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Here's Bledsoe. After the basket by Brooklyn. And Greg, Jeremy Lin described last season as a year of my prime down the drain. I mean, it had to be demoralizing.
Yeah, especially after bouncing around for a few years. He thought he'd found a chance to start and a chance to lead, and instead he found himself in dress casual on the bench.
The Nets making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Russell. Passes it to Kilpatrick. Screened by Russell. Nets passing it around. There's the pick from past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nets lead by 5.
And you can call him Three Angelo. I like that because he's going to be doing this for a long time. 3 deep for Three Angelo.
It'll be fun watching him, you're right. And now here's Chris. Here's Booker. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got his first points of the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Carroll. Here's Kilpatrick. Carroll kicks to Booker. Dishes it to Russell from the arc, and the Nets another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Bledsoe outside. There's a screen by Chris. No good from Bledsoe. Nets leading by 6. Carroll with it. Now defended by Warren. Carroll kicks to Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Bledsoe. 6 points for him. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen by Chris for 3. Booker, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Nets lead by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey,
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really excited, honey.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Looking at the Nets, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half his shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Suns trail by 5. D'Angelo Russell out there with Craig. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Now, here's Warren. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Just 3 to shoot. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Brooklyn leading by 3.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there.
Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's a screen. Now the feed to Crabb. Now the dish to Russell. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Bledsoe right side. Over Russell. That one a little long. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And Carroll gets it to go.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
Suns trail by 5. Bledsoe outside. With the putback. Mozgov grabs the board.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Feeds it to Crabb. He dishes it to Mozgov. Up top, Russell. Guarded by Jackson. There's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's a screen by Chris. Here's Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Picked by Mozgov. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really, the first 3 or 4 seasons of his career, Damari Carroll was kind of a fringe rotation player. I think once his 3-point shooting took form in Atlanta, that's when his value as a player skyrocketed.
That free throw, no good. And for Damari Carroll, able to hit the 3, but it all starts for him, Greg, at the defensive end.
Yeah, he can be an intimidator on that side of the ball, and with his lockdown mentality defensively, he only needs to provide complementary scoring to be a key contributor.
And he can't hit the second. Suns trail by 7. Knight in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball. Knight's got 5.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And Carroll gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Knight with it. He's got 5. There's the pick. Here's Ulis, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
Here's Whitehead. He kicks it to Carroll. And it's off from three-point range. Ulis dishes to Dudley. Now, here's Ulis. He's guarded closely. Lets the three fly. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Brooklyn with the ball. Phoenix able to drain the three. Carroll passes to LeVert. Lets it go with the three. The shot by Carroll no good.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Here's Len, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Booker comes in for Damari Carroll, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Whitehead. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that running gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
And Booker is a thickly built guy, pretty muscular, somebody that uses his muscle and his weight to his advantage.
The Nets shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, I love Trevor Booker's game now. Physical, dependable, consistent. Man continues to evolve his game.
Harris is checked in for LeVert. And a change for the Suns. Jackson's checked in. There's Ulis. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Chandler a screen. Jackson a screen on Lynn. Here's Chandler. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Chandler's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Lynn. Nice D from Chandler.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
My side girl got a 5S with the...
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team, they're the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Jackson, and it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. The Nets working the ball around now. Clock at 6. There's the screen. For 3, Harris hits it from three-point range. Harris has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Booker outside. He feeds it to Bledsoe. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Harris kicks to Booker. Harris outside. Pass to Lynn. Booker is screen on Bledsoe. This is to Booker. And here's Harris from the arc. Unable to get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now here's Warren. On the wing, Booker. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And the technical free throw is good. So for the Nets, Mozgov, he's checked in for Booker. Allen Crabbe comes in for Harris. And it's Russell in for Jeremy Lin. They set the pick. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hollis Jefferson passes to Crabbe. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Jackson. With a step back, and Jackson with the block.
You know, one of the things Jackson is well known for is his defense. I mean, he's athletic, he's got good timing, and he really relishes playing defense. And his length is actually very helpful as well.
To take the lead. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outside Russell. There's the pick. Over Bledsoe. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Crabbe, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Nets lead by 2. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Jackson kicks to Warren. Chandler with a screen for Warren. Passes it to Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
There's Crabbe with the 3, connects from three-point range.
He's really a reserved and quiet guy, but he'll do anything to help his team. Mozgov with the monster screen.
Here's the screen. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Russell. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nets leading by 3. Outside Russell. Now here's Crabbe. Defended by Booker. Picked by Mozgov. Russell with a wide open look. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Sizes it up. Russell wisely takes it himself.
Here's Bledsoe.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, this one is ready to be put on ice. Not a whole lot they can do from here.
Warren the pass to Bledsoe. And here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Screen by Russell. Crabbe picks to Russell. Off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Nets. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Earl Watson was talking about with his players. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul can make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Here's Russell. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And, you know, a lot of people are starting to wonder, is Russell going to be the future of this league? Time will tell. That's a big mountain to climb for the young fella from Louisville.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson has the open look, misses the shot, and